they say in Serbian. Nasasena Ave. Welcome, my friends. Welcome to the cafe. Aloha, everyone. It is great to see everybody out here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I just spoke in Serbian. I'm going to speak in Turkish as my thank you to Baki for this great place. Thank you, Baki. So everyone, Dobroveče, good evening, everyone. It is an honor to see everybody here this evening. Yay, it's springtime. I know everybody's dying to be, going to the Cubs game tonight. So, and actually, has anybody heard anything about the Bulls game? Because I just went, actually, last Thursday or something. Bulls were playing the Cavaliers, and they actually won. Since then, I've heard they just got their behinds handed to them on a plate while they were there. But Kevin Blanchard, a poet out there, works with the Bulls in a show called The Matadors. They're all the Matadors. They are the biggest fans of the Bulls, which is a bunch of fat guys that go out and do a dance thing in the middle of the show, which was cool to see. But anyway, I hope everybody is doing really, really well. This is my evening for talking about features, and I won't mention that much about our feature tonight, Wendy Barker, who is traveling farthest, San Antonio, Texas. Holy cow. I'm waiting for somebody to come in from a distance and be like, I'm going to phone in my feature, and everybody take their cell phone, press #9 622, and you get the 3 dials, press 0427, and then you can just listen to the feature all night. Hasn't happened, but it's an honor that Wendy's here, and an upcoming feature will be from a woman that I've worked with for a long time, Rochelle Holt. In 1997, she produced a book through Scars Publications. Scars.tv is the web address, about Anna Isnen. Anna Isnen, an understanding of her art. And she just had it re-released with a whole new chapter for it. And I just got a copy of it, and it's really cool. And there's a poem from her in it. And if anybody's interested in info about Anna Isnen, this really cool book has just been released, and you can learn about it. It's on the main page of Scars.tv. If you're a web person, that would be awesome. Now I'm just going to think about feature. No, I'll take a break from the feature thing, and I will read something short. Well, no, I'm going to talk about features. Last week, if people did not see the Maureen Flannery feature, if you are a podcast user, you can hook up to podcasts with the cafe at chaoticarts.org/thecafe. If you have iTunes or whatever, you can get it affiliated with that. Or you can go to that same web address and find stuff about Maureen Flannery's web YouTube links that are right there from her feature, which is really cool. But while she was reading, she read a poem about her mom, and she read a poem about her dad. Now, people who know me from the past, I've written a lot of things about my mom, but for some reason I felt the need, I'm going to write something about my dad, and it was really short. And I think it kind of surprised my husband that I was going to do this, so I wrote this really short piece a week ago, because of the Maureen Flannery feature. And this is a poem about my father called Our Music. As we drove down US 41 in your minivan, Let Freedom Ring started on the country station. I don't know what that song's really called, but I quietly sang along, making sure not to use the perverted lyrics we created from listening to the song as the intro of the Sean Hannity radio show. I think I wanted to sing because you knew I was a singer, and I wanted to connect to you somehow, even if it was through this country song. What I remember about you is that when we're driving down the road, every once in a while, some song would play on the radio, and you would sing the bass harmony. Even with only the instruments that you would harmonize. I never remember the song, but I remember you finding the harmony that I, the singer, never found. And this was my way of finding a current common link between us. This was our link, and this was our music. said I should be talking about features, and I will not talk about our feature tonight too much, but I want to open up my little happy feature thing. And as I said, Rochelle Holt, I believe, is a feature later in the year, September through November. But if you want to find out our schedule for features, you can go to chaoticarts.org/thecafe, click on the 2010 schedule, and you will find names of all the upcoming features, including Rochelle Holt. If you want us to know anything about the book, go to scars.tv. You can get info on that as well. You can get links to her websites as well. But in May, we've got like a great lineup here. We've got Gregorio Gomez at the end of the month, Bob Lawrence. We've got Charlie Newman, the one-time host of the cafe, and even ChicagoPoetry.com's TJ Lady, who's going to be a feature here in May, which is double plus cool. But the thing that's funny about Charlie Newman, who's one of the features in May, is that we first learned of him because he was submitting material to cc&d magazine, which I run through Scars Publications at scars.tv under a pen name. And at the end of last year, we'd ask, hey, we've got pen name material of yours and stuff in your own name. Can we do a collection book? What I'm holding in my hand is a proof copy of the Charlie Newman Deckard Kinder book, which will be available in May, and I will double plus hype it every week in May for him. But I wanted to tell everybody about this book that's coming out here, and I figured for our first open mic for the evening, Newman of Newark himself, I would read something from this book as an introduction to him. This is a Charlie Newman poem. Oh, he got tired of giving titles to poems, so it just has a date, 010505 for a title. This is from Charlie Newman. This is not the wind in the willows, sunshine. Your God has more aliases than my junkie ass has excuses, and sweetness is sweetness is sweetness, no matter what you call it. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our first open mic this evening, Charlie